like you're always alone? Together, we can change all of that. Experience freedom like you never felt before. Before you can find yourself, you must lose yourself. By joining us, you'll become part of something bigger. You'll gain strength, self-confidence. We will be your friends, your biggest supporters, because we believe there's strength in numbers. Think of us as that exclusive club you've always wanted to be part of. Open your mind and stop losing all the time. We will help you become just like one of us. That is our promise. So stop living in chaos and bring a new order into you. And join us.
Join the Empire.
Are you tired of being alone? Maybe you've been unappreciated. Do you feel like you're always alone? Together, we can change all of that. Experience freedom like you never felt before. Before you can find yourself, you must lose yourself. By joining us, you'll become part of something bigger. You'll gain strength, self-confidence. We will be your friends, your biggest supporters, because we believe there's strength in numbers. Think of us as that
Check, check.
Around Christmas.
There's the audio. Shit.
Maybe I was British before Arkham. Does this sound natural?
Damn it.
Boy, you there, boy. Get the Queen.
We'll just pick it up from
for
here.
breakfast. How's that sit with you? Not well.
Sorry about that, guys. I
Your
was wondering why
honesty
people
was
popped in and bailed immediately. It's because there's
Guessing
no
there's no
audio.
way this doesn't sting.
I'm dying to know. What was Bruce like?
Oh
as-
god, that's gonna hurt.
An angel, perfect in every way.
Damn it.
Discount all the terrible, terrible things he did.
I knew it!
I should close that up.
I bet it was quite the production getting
Few
this
of these
one
should
to
do the
go to
job.
bed. Even when he was little, he was probably like, "No, Alfred, I am the knight."
Oh, come on. Okay,
Alfred,
done.
where does one go?
We've had too much practice as of late.
Guess it's just one of those Wayne luxuries, huh? Having someone like
Jesus Christ.
Alfred to take care of you.
There we go.
You're kind of his ward, huh? Do people still use that word? Yeah.
There
why
we go.
spoil this moment with words.
So, we're just gonna restart.
Dang it!
We're just gonna restart. Because
Link start.
it's not gonna work this way, so we gotta restart. So let's get it restarted. We're gonna change our bat tech color anyway. Crowd play on. Wait. Continue with crowd play. There you go,
Had
guys.
too much practice as of late.
Fixed. What's up,
Guess
Shimp?
it's just one of those Wayne luxuries, huh? Having someone like Alfred to take care of you. You're kind of his ward, huh? Do people still use that word?
Alfred's always been there for me. After my parents died, he became the person I could count on the most.
Everything in the line of duty.
Sure, Al.
You guys are so cute. Alfred, I kinda got hurt in that scuffle too. Do you think,
Oh, come on, it's hardly a...
please? God damn it, that stinks! In a really heartfelt, caring kind of way.
It's Waller.
Batman.
We know what you did, Waller. You're gonna regret. Sorry.
So you're with our mutual friend. Good. It'll make this convenient. I want John Doe.
Joker. Sorry.
John Doe and the virus in 2 hours, or I go public with your identity. I don't want to burn you down, Bruce, but I will.
Don't push me, Waller.
Your actions are why we find ourselves here. The
Jessica,
virus.
hello. How are you?
Your Joker.
Showing up. I've been busy
The
with school.
GCPD.
Anyway, how was it?
2 hours.
Pretty good. We've been running through this Batman series.
Kill me or turn me into a slave like Bane. And
This
look
is
what
actually
happened
the very
again.
last episode, so hopefully you've been well. I know school
Waller
always
won't
takes up
stop
time.
coming after you until she gets the virus. But we can't give it to her. We have to
I don't
destroy
know.
it.
We keep letting him
We
think
do?
it, but he's spiraling.
Why?
As soon as
Not
his
that I'm
imitation ends.
second-guessing you. I just want a reason.
You wanted to be a hero. This is how we do it. This is how we keep people safe. With the virus gone, Waller won't see you as much of a threat.
Well, I don't like the sound of that. She's going around telling lies, pinning murders on me. She has to pay for what she's done. I could put just the slightest hint of virus in Waller's shampoo. Or maybe her perfume. Technically.
Yeah, I know how that gets, actually.
The virus. I only want to see her melt. A little.
I thought I made it clear. Heroes don't resort to murder to solve their problems.
No, but it's so effective. I don't know. Dr. Leland did say I had trouble letting things go. Known issue. So what am I supposed to do? Give up my grudges? What am I gonna lie awake at night stewing over then? It just makes me so angry.
Well, at least you're aware of your problem. That's the first step to overcoming it.
I assume the second step is giving you the virus. Well, if you say it's the right thing to do, I'm trusting you on this.
Okay.
Al?
Right here.
That's it?
That's it. Completely inert now.
Joker, Bruce and I need a moment.
Oh, okay. I'll check the perimeter.
I'm relieved to see he listens to you. You can balance him out. Just don't take your eyes off him.
Coast is clear.
Waller has leverage on me. We need a countermeasure.
Perhaps someone on the inside can help.
Someone who's lost faith in Waller's crusade.
You have someone
There
on
is
the
a world where
inside.
Joker's not the bad guy. Who do I call? Agent Blake, Agent Harrison. He died. Gordon hates her, but not too happy with me. Avesta. Vesta's probably our best bet. Quinzel's in custody. And Selena's in the wind. So it's got to be Avesta. That's the only answer.
Agent Amon Avesta. She changed her tune about Waller after the raid on the Sanctus facility.
If she's looking for a way to fight back, you could give it to her.
She's our best bet.
Batman.
Waller's threatened to reveal my identity if I don't hand over Joker and the virus. I need some information on her. Something to negotiate with.
Well, you came to the right person. When do you need it?
I'm meeting her at the GCPD in 2 hours.
Meet me on the roof in 1. I'll have a little present for you.
We're taking the Batmobile? We're taking the Batmobile?
So there's actually, if you've ever read or watched The Crisis of Two Earths, in the alternate Earth where all the heroes are the villains, Luthor and Trickster, which is Joker in their world, are actually heroes.
This is going to be so great! Me and you taking down Waller. Joker and Batman, heroes of Gotham.
We're not here for a fight. You need to make yourself scarce. Waller is only a few floors below us.
All right, I'll do the dignified thing and hide. So if things go south, I can surprise them from the shadows.
No, I know. I just need a place to stay for a little while. It's just... Bayad kar peyda بکنم مامان. Maman. Look, don't worry about it. It's only a job. یک چیزی دیگه پیدا میکنم خب؟ Yeah, it's hard. I'm gonna... I'm sorry, I have to go. I'll call you later, okay? Batman, I'm glad you came. Waller's really gonna do it. If you don't give her Joker, she'll shout your identity from the rooftops. I know you said you'd find a way to get over it, but I can't shake the feeling I'm to blame. After the fallout with Harley at the bridge, now this... I'm sorry I told Waller your secret. Let me make it up to you. I found something on Waller. Something big. I threw together a document. Details just how dirty her hands are. Sanctus, the experiments, Riddler. It's a little unbelievable, but it's worse than I thought. When the agency initially dissolved Sanctus, Waller was responsible for cleanup. In public record, she did exactly that.
But that isn't what happened.
No. She saved samples and data. She just couldn't let it go. Not when it had so much potential.
And someone from Sanctus got their hands on it.
FBI doc.
She's to blame for all of this. If she had just done her job and destroyed the virus, none of this would have happened.
Nice work, Amon.
Okay, so let's go ahead now that they've shut up to listen to this. Alright. Compiled from various sources detailing Waller's illegal transgressions while acting as head of the agency. Justice Department memo. Date 11/2. Waller agreed to dismantle Sanctus. Internal agency document top secret. Describing the process in which the Sanctus research is to be salvaged. FBI document. Contradict each other. 8/24, 8/31. Two scientist whistleblowers who were set to testify against Waller went missing. Months later, the first FBI document says they enter the witness relocation program. Only a week after, the same document claims they have no record of either scientist's whereabouts, currently unknown. Internal agency document, top secret. Codename, The Devil You Own. Details the creation of lethal shock collars to control known criminals, described as a new form of house arrest for more violent offenders, but were used in a very different purpose. Shared document, repaired. The agency admits to using human test subjects during the time when Sanctus was active, but goes on to describe how a few subjects were kept after Sanctus was dissolved for further monitoring. Redacted documents, source unknown. Attempted omission of Riddler's true name on a list of agency assets and current programs. Holy shit, it's the start of the suicide. It's the start of the Suicide Squad.
I've seen enough.
With this in your pocket, Waller loses her leverage over you.
Thank you, Amon.
I guess it's all over now. It's only a matter of time before Waller realizes what I've done. She'll want to keep this buried, so it's unlikely she'll take this to internal affairs. But that won't stop her from ending my career. Or from making my life a nightmare. God, I remember begging Waller for the Gotham assignment. It's funny how quickly things change.
Come work with me. We'd be lucky to have you.
At Wayne Enterprises? Or should I get fitted for body armor?
I'd go with Wayne Enterprises. Better benefits.
I might take you up on that. Thank you. Well, it's just you and Waller now. Hopefully the next time I see you, it will be to talk about my salary.
Who said you're gonna be salary?
Well, well,
Maybe you're gonna be an
well.
hourly employee, bitch.
Sorry to interrupt. Not only are you aiding and abetting a wanted criminal, you corrupted one of my most loyal agents. Someone I trusted. Someone I took under my wing. And you did this for what?
You don't deserve loyalty, Waller. From Iman or anyone else.
I need to be able to count on those working for me. Or the whole castle starts to crumble. You've crossed a line, Batman. You helped that maniac escape with the virus.
The virus is destroyed. I saw to it myself.
Destroyed? Fine. Well, I don't see John Doe wrapped up in a bow. Are you here to take his place? Because that's not what I asked for. I'm pretty sure I was clear on that.
I came to put an end to this. It's over, Waller.
Shame. I guess we'll do this the hard way. They all work for me now. A special task force for special problems.
Oh my god.
Even your old friend Catwoman.
Catwoman?
Don't give her anything, Batman. She...
Did I say you could talk? You're outmatched. Time to stop this foolishness and get back into line. With the rest of the team.
You intolerable...
I don't want to work with that gloomy ink blot.
They don't intimidate me, and neither do you.
Then let's go, Bats. Let's see what you got.
Oh, you're confident, Batman. But then you'd have to be with the crap you've pulled.
This is wrong, Waller. You can't use criminals to do your dirty work.
Why should good people die fighting the likes of them? Or the likes of you and John Doe? You put my people in the hospital, protecting a maniac who killed at least 3 of my agents. A maniac who stabbed me in the gut. You're on the wrong side of this. You have to see that.
Don't preach at me, Waller. I know how corrupt you really are.
What do you mean? What did she tell you? There's nothing on me I can't handle. Whatever you think you got will bounce off me like rain off an armored truck. You know why they call me the Wall, Batman? Because you can't break through me. I stand tall.
You know if your superiors see this, it destroys your career.
What do you want?
I want you and the agency out of Gotham today.
Okay. With the virus gone, my work here is done. I'll order my people to pack up.
That's not all.
Don't push it, Batman. I still know your identity. This is a stalemate, not a rout.
Let Catwoman go. She helped against the Pact. She's not like the others.
Oh, please.
You're asking me to let a wanted criminal out on the streets? So unlike you. I'll tell you what. You want your little friend? I'll give her to you. On one condition. Hand over Doe. You know he'll be better off locked away. Better for himself and for everyone else. Otherwise, we're even. Me and my people are out of this godforsaken town. I won't look back.
Deal. I'll bring him in.
We won't.
Serious? You're really gonna sell me out like that?
Shut it the fuck up!
Not acceptable. Not at all.
What the hell? It's John Doe.
Oh, Puddin'! Come out, wherever you are.
You've got the biggest villain in Gotham right in front of you. And you're giving me up? And letting her waltz out of town? That is so very disappointing. You're a hypocrite!
I wasn't going to sell you out.
Well, it sure seemed that way to me! How about we ask everyone here what they saw?
You think you're some kind of force for justice, Joker? Don't you see how ridiculous that is?
What's ridiculous is that anyone believes your lies! You blame me for your crimes, when we both know you killed Riddler!
Are you serious? Think whatever you want. You will never be a hero.
How dare you? You're worse than me! That makes me the hero! And this is what heroes do to villains!
What are you doing?
Doing what you apparently can't! Shining a light on the shadiest part of Gotham!
Kill him!
With pleasure.
Not yet.
The agency gave me a little upgrade. What do you think?
Great, now she's got a fucking taser mallet. Nice throw, though.
Let go, you oversized.
Shut the fuck up. Boom.
I'm going to give you the sentence you deserve.
Joker, stop!
You and your stupid code!
Batman, the collar.
Catwoman, detain Batman. The rest of you, take care of Joe.
Sorry, but I think you can handle it.
At least she's telegraphing. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I'm sorry. This damn collar. It's a kill switch. One wrong move and Waller pulls the trigger. I can't risk testing her.
Then don't hold back. I can take it.
You think so? Thanks. I owe you one.
Too bad you can't write your own fucking lines. You can't hurt me, I make it rough.
Back off!
Option
cat lady.
C.
That's enough! You're cornered, Batman! Give up, Joker! Now! Or I'll take you both down. Last chance!
You think you have us cornered?
No!
Get out of the way! Move! Batman! What are you doing?
Unfortunately, the choice to quote-unquote say you'll give him up doesn't actually affect the lines. It affects his opinion of you. Why do you think he causes my greatest failure, though? Think about it, Kazu. Jason Todd had the same problem, and still has the same problem. Get the fuck up, Batman, let's go. Aye, that looks painful. That's a kidney. Maybe a liver. Well, let's straighten that out real quick.
Batman! Oh my God. On three. 1, 2, 3!
Oh, fuck.
One more time.
Come on. Oh man, you're gonna need some packing foam. And that's gonna hurt a lot. Hiya.
How do we stop the bleeding?
You don't.
Batsuit. Seal. Batmobile. It'll get me home.
You got it.
I love you.
You're about to die.
Stay with me.
You better say it while
Batman.
you can, son, because you may not make it to that Batman Catwoman
Batman.
wedding. Coincidentally enough, that cover art for that comic was painted by Jason Scott Campbell, which we discussed in the stream. I don't see anything. There's Alfred.
A guy walks into a doctor's office. The guy says, Doc, I've got this thing with my hands. They won't stop shaking and it's driving me mad. And the doctor says, have you been drinking a lot? And the guy says, no, not really.
No, not you two. I guess Joker's made an impression on everyone.
Oh, no, this was in my repertoire long before Joker. Almost prescient of me. When you were just a little taller than my knee, I'd tell it and you'd laugh and laugh. I thought I was quite hilarious. Haven't seen you laugh like that in a long while. I decided my bedside manners could use some adjustment. Admonishing you never seems to get us anywhere.
Get your ass up.
Try not to move until the painkillers settle
Be the
in.
Batman. Stop being a
That leg
bitch.
still needs to heal, as do the 3rd, 8th, and 10th ribs.
Oh,
How did I get here?
Miss Kyle, she managed to get you into the Batmobile. The car arrived here, and I tended to you. It must be nice to be reminded that you have friends you can count on. And then there are friends who do things like this. He could have killed you. He nearly did.
Alfred, John is just... He has trouble controlling his impulses. And sometimes he acts without thinking. Okay, maybe more than sometimes.
I know you care for him, Bruce, but he's hurt people. A lot of people. And well, I'm sorry to say, but it's only gotten worse. Computer, bring up all live news feeds. Filter for the word Joker.
Got
still picking up the pieces after a man calling himself Joker led an assault on the GCPD.
There has been no confirmation whether Amanda Waller, director of the agency, is still alive.
The pursuit led onto the sidewalk where frightened citizens dove for cover.
Officers chased the madman for hours after the
We
attack,
know
but
that
lost him in the
11
chaos.
people were seriously
This
injured.
incident has many wondering, who is the Joker? Where did he come from? And where will his reign of terror end?
You told him being aware of his anger was the first step to overcoming it.
Reports have confirmed 8 casualties.
But I'm afraid that awareness has only shown him a path to channel that anger. You helped make him, you know.
Excuse me?
This Joker, from the start, John has hung on your every word. Bend over backwards to please you. Your influence is everywhere in him. Even the part of you that is darkest. And now he is that.
You're right. Maybe I just refuse to see it.
I know, Bruce. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said all that to you, the shape you're in. I've had too much time to think while you've been recovering.
Oh, the hand seems a little steadier now.
Careful now. All the way up, Batman. It's time to meet your new partner.
Sorry, my what?
That was your cue, dear. Did you not?
I'm not ready!
Tiffany
Yes.
is my partner.
I was hesitant at first, but I just couldn't talk her out of it, Bruce. She has your drive, your passion, just like when you became Batman. That's a difficult thing to say no to. At least hear her out. Now, I know you might feel a bit bushwhacked, but, I may have my doubts, but you need the help right now, and I mean you to have it.
She's not ready because it's probably a bitch to get in and out of those suits.
You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you.
I don't know about you guys, but you
can't
ever
allow him
accidentally
to
put your
cloud your
underwear
judgment.
on wrong?
I don't need you to tell me things
You know, and get
I
a
already
foot
know.
called.
It's not my first time doing this.
Perhaps. But this time is different, Bruce.
I get my
And you're
feet
a
caught in
fool
my
if you don't
fucking
see
jeans sometimes. These motherfuckers change into super suits in a flash.
While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
Ooh. Alright, well, we know where some of them are gonna
The
be.
agency searched the subway layer the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
Funhouse, stag.
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause haven't frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey. John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
I thought of that. I'm afraid our own drone network has come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds
Well,
and its
we're unable to.
catacombs.
There's only one place left
Waller
to look.
set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock. John's gone to ground and in none of the usual places that we know about.
I'm done.
My word. Well, you certainly look the part.
Just wait till you see what it can do. Oh my god. Bruce, are you okay?
No, I'm fucked.
Looks worse than it is.
Yes, you get used to him lying like this, unfortunately.
Is this what happens to you all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Alfred's right, Tiffany. This happens all the time. Me getting hurt or almost killed.
And this time he's telling the truth.
It's a long shot, but the water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency, it's still an active crime scene. With a little bit of luck, there may be something there I can use to track him.
I'm coming with you. Chemical sniffers, advanced sensor suites, early warning defense nodes, all with sync capability directly to your cowl. It scans and catalogs evidence in a nanosecond. Maybe even faster than the back computer. It's even got some defensive options. Non-lethal, of course.
I'm sorry, Tiffany, but it's just too dangerous. Work at a distance, like your father did.
You can still help from here through the Bat computer. You could use your drone as a proxy.
Sure.
Let's get to work. You'll need these. For the pain.
If I can do half as much good as my dad, I'll be proud.
All right, let's go.
Ready to go on this end.
Batman? I wasn't expecting you. We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
Glad you're here, Jim. I'd heard that...
Technically, I'm not here. Not in an official capacity, anyway.
Working outside of the law. Let me know if you need any pointers.
So what's the plan?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is. And where he may have taken Waller.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
Let me know what you need scanned.
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not.
The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since...
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations.
This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Huh. This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
It's not that bad.
Well, if you say so.
Oops.
Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
Done with the
I
car.
miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. I messed it up, didn't I? Now, in the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We'd work together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in. I said and did some things I'm not proud of.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
I've missed this too.
Batman, got something.
It's a faint signal.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
Electrical burns.
From the agency guns?
They were firing wildly. Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker. Nothing of note. A controller to the shot collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy. Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, that he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder. Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped. A Maker's Mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year.
After the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well, well, well. What's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
You with a badge. What a joke.
This from a talking bat. Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn, suppressing fire. Are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk. Poor guy's fallen in with the wrong crowd.
I'm not telling you anything.
Can't say I'm surprised. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's a girl gotta do to get some... The hell?
Asset in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I could hack those collars in my sleep.
You son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can't touch me, Bats. I'm the one in control here.
You think you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms, no one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office. Go find Joker before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman, good hunting.
Well, this is still going tits up. I have to save Waller, Kazu.
Batman. Got a visual
we'll just
on
have to
Joker
see.
and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake! But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
You nearly killed me when you blew up that roof.
Sorry about that. I just got a little carried away. I mean, you sold me out to our biggest enemy. It was upsetting. But the two of us can get back on track. I know it. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
God, I really don't like you.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through! Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
Don't play innocent.
I play to win. When I lose, good people die.
You're totally right. She sucks! Let's keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems!
No!
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
Man, I need to just keep both hands on the fucking controls. Can't take any relax.
She dies. I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now. But I'm getting proof of her guilt. Just for you.
This isn't about justice. You have a grudge against her. That's the only reason you're doing any of this.
Grudge? Batman? She tried to kill me. I told you why I'm doing this.
People try to kill fucking Batman every day.
You're never listening. Just saying what you think will control me. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes. Says they're for the greater good. Just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse. So you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch. But it's not me. It's her.
I am justice. What I do keeps Gotham from becoming the swamp it once was. I've given everything to protect this city.
Delusions of grandeur much. Yet another thing you have in common with Waller. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty. This is a joke.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
I'm hitting the up button, goddammit. Oh, grab that real quick.
I got her!
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
This is it right here, is an Akazu vote.
Stay down. Please. It's over.
Huh? That's your best pep talk. Just give up on your dreams. Stand for nothing. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Sean.
It's Joker!
That's enough.
Jesus fuck. Ooh. Sweet uppercut. Oh, you kidney shot, bitch.
Such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore. I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like
of course.
A true friend? Someone you actually
Of course.
care about.
There were times he really put it out there.
Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
I mean, he really put it out there a couple of times. The bridge before they took the shot at him, trying to steal the laptop for us. Here's the moment I've been waiting on.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
There it is. Now you owe me one.
You owe me. And I will collect.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer. Make sure they don't take any chances.
That one
Just
section was
try not
supposed to
rip each
lead
other's
to a
heads off,
huge
okay?
thing in
We
the
can all
next
play
game.
nice now that the bad guys
And
in
we'll
cuffs.
talk about it after the stream, after the game ends.
I delivered
after
Joker,
the game ends.
like we agreed. Catwoman's collar. It comes off. She goes free.
Fair. You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it.
I agree.
I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
I don't want to hear it, Waller. Save it for your bosses in D.C.
They don't give a damn how the sausage gets made, as long as they still get their cookout. This is me and you talking about where things went wrong. I just came here to round up the Pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
You did what you thought was right. I won't judge you.
Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again in the future.
They do.
Maybe we can work together again. On equal footing, of course. I could see us accomplishing great things, Batman. Now that we understand each other.
I'm not in the mood.
I'll take that as a no. Get in touch if you ever reconsider. We're out of here. Signal the withdrawal.
I'm not gonna miss her, that's for sure. So, here we are, once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes. Trying to stay useful.
We have to work together, Jim. Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
So would I.
Oh, I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder?
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me. I had to do something to take back control.
Nothing justifies taking a life. Not even a need for revenge.
I was hoping because we both loved my dad, you'd be more flexible.
That's not how it works.
So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list, rather than us working together.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
You can fly. Alfred's prepped for his vacation, man. He's ready to go.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures. I know it's a lot to take in, but hear me out. This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me. I know what you're thinking, but please, hear me out. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker. All they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better. As if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
We failed each other, Alfred. My obsession, my relentless effort to stop crime. I should have seen the harm it was causing you.
A father takes care of his son, Bruce. Guides him through the world. Not the other way around. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
That's probably the most damaging statement he made. There's always traffic around the airport.
You don't have
there's
to
always
do it,
people
Bruce.
escaping.
There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.
Let's get the evaluation. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Agency asset. You and 50.1% of players dismissed her importance with the agency. Harley was ecstatic that her heist at Wayne Enterprises went off without a hitch. She was furious that the pack abandoned her at the agency convoy raid. Harley felt a momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still condemned you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. Amanda Waller.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
Director of the agency, Amanda Waller. You and 15.2% of players, more or less, made peace with her. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler first resurfaced in Gotham. She appreciated you reaching out to her after your first fight with Bane. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the Pact. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the bridge. Though your statement with Waller stands, or your stalemate with Waller stands, she was surprised you didn't judge her for her actions. Jim Gordon.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it!
Partners, Jim Gordon. You and 59.6% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was humbled that you trust him with the secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller berated you and tampered with your witness, Maury, Gordon supported you. He was hurt when you called Waller instead of him to help for backup after the Bane initial attack. Gordon was disgusted that you sided with the criminal Catwoman instead of the law. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. Catwoman.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Yep, it's all over, Zai. Catwoman, on the prowl. You and 3% of players told her you loved her and secured her freedom. After her return to Gotham, Selina was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. She was touched when you went against Gordon to warn the GCPD was on her trail. She was honored to be invited to the Batcave, your secret sanctum. Selina was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pact. You convinced Waller to free the woman you love. Tiffany Fox.
I won't let you down.
The protege. You and 80.6% of players took Tiffany under your wing. Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in Lucius's death. She was worried for when you told her to hide while you helped Harley steal the Phalanx key. After you realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now, Tiffany is repenting for the murder of Riddler under your watchful mentorship. Oh, thanks for the raids, We're reading it up and then we're gonna go back through the files. So, we're going through all our choices.
The criminally insane.
Agent Avesta,
You're drawn to
COO of Wayne
aren't you?
Enterprise. You and 54.9% of players asked her to come to work for you. Vesta felt guilty for having survived Riddler's game when her partner Blake didn't. She was apologetic when when you chastised her for revealing your secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John. Stash, welcome to the fold, man. I will welcome you guys all here momentarily as soon as we get through these dialogues. And I'll actually, you know what? Let's welcome you the way you guys are always supposed to be welcome around here. Let's have the Hunter welcome you.
Thank you for your contribution. It is not only anticipated, but required going forward. Welcome to the Empire, and may you hunt free. You will be supplied with your Discord link shortly. And welcome again.
Thank you, Hunter. Evil! It's not evil, that's the Hunter, man. He supplies all the food to the Empire. I'll get you that Discord link here in just a moment. Actually, let's do that now before we continue with Agent Avesta's assessment.
Bad touch, stranger danger.
Never bad touch. We had bad touch earlier. You missed the perfect time for that. And there we go. There's your Discord link. That one's straight for you, Stash. Take that Discord link. Join the Discord. That'll get you involved with movie night and several other things. Also, movie night selections and tonight at midnight, and then we'll post the vote. So we got movie night, Brawlhalla event, and a bunch of other cool shit coming your way, guys. So keep your eyes on the Discord. Let's get back to the raid and the assessment. So, Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. After helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprise.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
Alfred Pennyworth, family. You and 36.3% of players gave up the mantle of the Bat. After he watched the footage of Lucius's violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred felt reassured when you agreed that he needed a vacation. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continuing influence over the vigilante Joker. When you decided to give up the cowl, Alfred became cautiously optimistic about your shared future. Joker.
We're two threads.
The fallen friend John Doe.
Bound together, even under strain.
You and 54% of players told Joker you were still friends. When he found out about Lucius's funeral, John was thrilled when you agreed to meet his friends. He was heartbroken when Harley was left at the convoy raid. John was shocked you blew your cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for considering yourself friends. You had 70% saved Willie? 14% didn't even do shit. That's pretty great. 14% of people went, nah, fuck them both. Did you take Tiffany in the field? 22.6 players left her ass on the back. 70% took her? Good God, you took a child with no training to the field. Did you agree to hand over the Joker? You and 31.5% of players agreed to... Only 31% agreed to hand over a fucking crazy criminal who was spiraling down the rabbit hole. How is this... 36.3% gave up Batman. Which Joker did you defeat? You and 55.1% defeated Vigilante Joker. The other Joker is actually kind of hard to get. You basically just have to shit on him the whole way through the game, I understand. Photos collected. And here we see the sound.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Achievement, the last laugh. Alright, let's head over to the extras real quick. Let's pop over to the old Bat Cave. And in the meanwhile, we'll have a little chitty chat about some of the shit that went down to wrap up the entire series. Once again, I will post this on the YouTube channel. You can check it out, The Lord Villain. The first series is already up. I'll go ahead and run down some of the new folks around what's going on. If the old videos get 5 likes each, that's 5 in each one of the first 5 episodes from series 1, I'm going to replay The Wolf Among Us for you guys, which means we're going to probably get in trouble with Twitch again, but who gives a shit? We're going to play the foul-mouthed, nudity-ridden Wolf Among Us once again, but we are going to play it the way... We're going to stop doing it the way I always do it, where I make the positive choices. We were going to go full violent or full crowd play where you guys can help me make the decisions. So we're going to go full Big Bad Wolf if we do it. So 5 likes on the original Series 1 playlist, 1 each video. Once they all reach 5 likes, we'll redo The Wolf Among Us. However, if 5 of those videos get 10 likes, or each one from Series 1 and this series, when it goes up on YouTube, get 5 likes, I will go and buy your queen jewelry box. My lovely, lovely lady, who's currently napping in the other room, so I can't be stupid loud today. I'm going to buy her the Telltale Games, The Walking Dead. So we're going to have her play The Walking Dead. So make sure you go like those videos so we can watch her scream in horror as people get eaten in this beautiful cell animated world. So she will enjoy it. She's actually kind of a Walking Dead person. All right. Selina Kyle, thief for hire. Selina came to Gotham to perform a number of robberies for the children of Arkham. Though she eventually helped me stop them, she left Gotham during Lady Arkham's final assault on the city, and I don't know whether she'll ever return. Despite our different... Wait, we've read all these. Yeah, we read that one. We read that one. We read that in episode 1. So here we are. Let's read the new ones. Bane, Santa Prisca crime boss. Bane is a criminal mastermind and a hulking physical threat from the South American island of Santa Prisca. It is there he served years in prison, making powerful alliances and building a fanatical army of followers. Bane was coerced to come to Gotham by Riddler, and I was lucky to survive my first encounter with him. I was able to defeat and apprehend him during the final raid on Bodai Spa. Okay, so let's run it back to the beginning real quick, and let's talk about these characters in this game real quick, actually. So first of all, Catwoman is the only one in this game that is accurate, both not so much the original, but closer to the New 52 era. So she's dead on. She's absolutely spot on for where she's at, New 52 and everything. So there actually is cover art. You can go on Google and see it. It happened a few years ago. They actually had a ceremony at a New York baseball game for the wedding of Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle, aka Batman and the Catwoman. They did it for Spider-Man and Mary Jane in Chicago, but either way, they actually celebrated the actual wedding in the comic book when it finally came out. Harvey Dent, dead on ringer for his normal Panta, his box, but the problem with the first game was if you don't let him get fucked up, he still turns. He still becomes evil. So it gives you a completely fucked timeline, because how is he Two-Face if he never changes? Cobblepot. I'm not going to hate on this Cobblepot. I love this Cobblepot. The Penguin in this game is, for me, is what I'd like to have in the movies. Unfortunately, I'm also a 1966 Batman fanatic. I love the old 66 Adam West, Burt Ward Batman. Um, so the Penguin will always be wah, 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 to me. So, but I do love this Cobblepot. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy that in the first series. I love that he's an anarchist from the, originally from Gotham, spent his entirety of his youth in the UK, and just total anarchy. He's completely lost it. Lady Arkham. It's an original character of this game, so I have no complaints. I thought it was a cool character. I thought it was the Scarecrow the first time I saw it. Still, cool character. I think they really kind of stretched it to make the story work with the whole Thomas Wayne was a criminal shit, but it was a cool character. It was a neat spin for a Batman. The Riddler. Let's talk about the fucking Riddler real quick. The Riddler in this fucking game is probably the most violent Riddler I've ever seen. I'm trying to think back through any comic or story. Exactly. He was a badass. He actually could fight. He could take a hit. I can't remember any other time in any of the comic books or anything, movie adaptations, that Riddler was actually a physical threat. So it was really cool to see a physically imposing, not necessarily appearance wise, but an actually physically dangerous Riddler. So this was a really good adaptation of it. I give him a huge props for making a violent, aggressive Riddler. Green Arrow Riddler was this violent? Are you sure you're not thinking of Quizmaster? Because Quizmaster was violent. I'll have to look that up. I didn't read a lot of Green Arrow because fucking Oliver Queen is a fucking douche nugget and it's boring. There's a reason they had to match Green Arrow and Green Lantern into one comic book. It's because they both suck. And they had to... Both comic books were selling like poopy flavored lollipops, so they stuck them together to bring both those audiences to sell a comic book. All right, next over. You guys all know how I feel about Bane. I don't give a fuck what adaptation it is, minus Arkham City. I love Bane. I hate the fact they always make him stupid, because in the original series, Batman Vengeance, and even in, later parts of the series, like, he's the man that broke the bat. He was also a genius. He's not stupid. He's smart. In the original series, like, he boasted an extremely high IQ. He was a tactical fucking badass. Bane was a real threat. So being strong was not the only part to him. So if you ever get the chance to go back and read those old Batman Vengeance series that came out in the like early to mid 90s, you'll see what Bane is truly capable of. And you'll see a Bane that goes far and beyond. Tom Hardy's Bane in Dark Knight was closer to that, where he was smart and he had this big plan. The only difference is he didn't have the League of Shadows backing him. Victor Freeze. There's not a lot to say about Freeze. This version of Freeze is, well, the only difference is they gave him a freezy glove instead of a freezy gun. Otherwise, he's pretty much Captain Cold or any of the other 50 ice villains that DC has. The only thing that makes Freeze unique is he has a purpose. Other than that, I would say Freeze is pretty standard DC ice villain. They have so many of them, but the thing that they strayed away a little bit more here than in some of the other media that we see Freeze, he's doing it only for the purpose of his wife, who suffers from what's called stage 5 McGregor syndrome, or McGregor's disease. At one point, even I believe in one of the probably the worst Batman movie ever made, which was the George Clooney Batman. No, that's second worst. Second worst. The Val Kilmer Batman was the worst. But In the George Clooney Batman, they talk about him. Alfred suffered from McGregor's disease, but an early onset version of it. Harley Quinn, what is there to say? She's pretty much a pop culture icon now. She originally started out as a joke, and I don't care for the character at all anymore. I never really did. And the fact that now they've made her where little girls want to be her, or they idolize like the relationship she has with Joker in these Suicide Squad movies, it kind of makes me mad. It makes me sick because it's a scary and abusive and terrifying relationship that they have, this dynamic. And one of the cartoons I remember from the 90s, The Adventures of the Batman's DC series, is I remember her telling Batman why he was tied up that the Joker really does love her and he's not going to hit her and anything anymore. And Batman starts to just irrationally laugh in her face. Like, to see Batman just outwardly break down and start to laugh at the idiocy that she just uttered to him, considering all the stupid shit he's seen and heard out of their mouths and all these other people's mouths. The fact that when she says that Joker really cares about her makes him laugh openly. That should give you a big fucking clue. Let's see. Joker. What is there to say? Without Batman, there is no Joker. Without Joker, there is no Batman. All the other villains do not compare, even though Joker came so much later in Batman's chronological life. Joker will always be his most synonymous and greatest villain because he is the exact opposite of everything Batman believes. And Joker said it once about Batman. He once said, without Batman, crime has no punchline. So they're the yin and yang of the DC Batman world. Without one, there cannot be another. So that takes us all the way. Let's go. Oop. I think there we go. Let's see if we can go over to the Bat computer real quick here and check our codex entries to see if there's any characters we forgot. I always like to wrap these series up with a really cool analysis of how I was sitting at the end and what I thought. Even though the company's defunct and it doesn't fucking matter. And be honest, half of the stuff you guys probably don't care about, but it's worth taking a look at. Jim Gordon in this game, I thought he was great. They did Jim Gordon probably the best way possible. They made Bullock a bitch, which was great. I don't know who Montoya was in the original series, but I do remember there being a Montoya. I believe she was partners with Bullock. I have to use the clicker for this one. There's Renee Montoya. Thought it was a cool detective, even though she had to, make up for that whole thing in the first series. So that was cool to see that as a returning character, even though. Lucius Fox, what you can say about the Batman's no joke. It's the Batman's greatest weapon. The fact that they iced him in this was pretty shocking, but it definitely, if your first playthrough, like it was mine, it was a huge hit. I even titled one of my episodes Mourning the Loss of a Friend, because Lucius has always been a huge part of Batman. We already talked about Joker. Alfred, I get everything they did with Alfred in this game. I thought it was really well done considering everything that happened to him last time. However, his threat to leave is some Christopher Nolan shit, and that would never fucking fly in the comics. He's threatened to leave 1,000,000 times, but never actually packed and walked. So he would never ask Bruce to give up the one thing he feels redeems him for everything that happened. Tiffany, cool character. Like, wasn't anything special, really. Avesta had zero fucking impact on this. We could have done everything Avesta did. We could have done with Catwoman stealing information. So, Waller, you guys know how I feel about Waller. She's Suicide Chick. She's a great villain. That's what she is. Nobody cared about Blake. Nobody cared about him. Really, there wasn't a whole lot of really striking fucking characters in this show. Like, other than the main villains, there was not a whole lot. Oh, God, that's going to piss me off that those have things on them. Sorry, guys. I can't stand the fact that those things have those fucking icons on them. And there it is. The end of the Batman. Well, guys, thank you for taking the ride with me. I know it was a extended long journey. I wanted to do it 5 days in a row, but shit got in the way. Most likely there might be a night stream. I don't know if there will be or not. I got a busy fucking day. I gotta stay up for quite some time and get a lot of shit done. But I do appreciate you guys coming out. I did have a lot of fun playing this game, so I hope you guys do meet those light goals so that I can play some more of these. We'll be back to Genshin, Brawlhalla, and a couple of the other games that we've been playing. We will be playing follower games more often in the morning now that Batman has wrapped up. And hopefully, if y'all cross your fingers, we will get Dragon or one of the other people from the Empire to play another run through of It Takes Two for you guys on a night stream or two, where we're going to play as like a bromance going through. I think that would be pretty entertaining, especially people like, if I could get Thunder Cheeks to do it, that'd be the best. Like Thunder Cheeks or Dragon, top choices. Dragon's my number one, and then Thunder Cheeks number two. But Primo would be a good pick too. So, but I haven't heard hide nor hair of him lately. So we're gonna be playing a little more like Paladins, Apex. We might actually play some Fall Guys after movie night. Probably some more VR chat shit where you guys can come and hang out. So that will be a lot of fun. And I'm gonna go back and play Dauntless and Magic Legends a little bit. So if you guys want to join me, go through, download the game. It's free on every platform. Dauntless is. Every platform has it. Finish your tutorial, finish your basic missions, and then you can join me on the hunt. I'm not going to leave you guys with a big outro. I'm not going to let one of the members of the Empire take you out. I'm not even going to address you guys formally as we leave today. And I'm just going to remind you of a few things before I say goodbye. First of all, you guys know we have sponsors, so we got to shout out the sponsors. I want to thank G-Code Nutrition for helping me out and being such a great sponsor. Remember, you can get any supplements, or even if you're just looking for a good, clean source of energy for your gaming sessions, use G-Code Nutrition. You can use G-Code's BCAAs for your energy needs or just a daily run around. GCodeNutrition.com. Use code VILLAIN at checkout. It's going to give you 10%. Then you also have to thank our sponsor, Fade Grips. FadeGrips.store will provide you with all your controller needs, including now and carrying Nintendo Switch accessories. Keep your controllers clean, because we all know we got grubby little hands and that shit builds up. Keep your controllers clean. Get you some grip covers that will take your aim from missing a flick shot to hitting them head on every time. Also, would like to thank everybody. Check us out on all the social medias, including our Discord. You can check me out on Instagram and Twitter. You can also check out the actual Empire Discord and Twitter. Of course, I have a YouTube, and so does Jewelry Box. Several other members of our community. Nintendo Switch for women. You know what's for women? Obviously not you. So you do me a favor. You can fuck off. All right, now that I've taken out the trash, see, these are the kind of, that guy created his account 13 minutes ago. The amount of fucks I gave in the minute that he existed, and I've already forgotten. Anyway, also remember you guys can check out the merch store. We do have a villain merch store. It's linked down in the description below underneath. We are going to release a Batman t-shirt. We are going to do it. It's probably not going to come out very soon, but we are going to do a celebration. I'm thinking about a sticker. I'm thinking about something a little cheaper for you guys. I always prefer you guys, if you decide that you want to contribute to the Empire in any way, shape, or form, do it in the Discord if you want to boost the Discord, or if you want to get, if you want to sub the Jewelry Box. She actually gets paid. I don't do subs. It's not my thing. Get you some merch. If you want to spend some money, get something static you can hold. It's tangible. You can have it forever. Subscriptions come every month. You can buy a t-shirt one time and never buy another one. You can buy a sticker one time. Just remember, if you do buy something, I want to see it. So definitely you would have to let me know on Discord or on Twitter. But I do want to thank you guys. Okay, you guys have been awesome. You guys have definitely made it a fun experience to go through Telltale Games Batman. I do enjoy playing these games. And I hope you guys are ready and got your Discords all fired up. Tonight at midnight, I'll post the polls. Rogue Student life is not the best. Kazu, you pay me in the best possible way. You're always here. You show up to almost every stream. You show up to almost every one of Jules' streams. You're the first person and only person I've ever modded. And when I was on Mixer, I had over 1,000 followers and had no mods. I took care of it all. So, you've paid me in the best way possible by being loyal. Plus, you helped me through a game that did bring me to a lot of new audience in Genshin Impact. So, don't worry about not picking up something or not contributing or whatever you think, man. You've done more than enough. If anything, I should be, you know what? Actually, I might do that. Tonight I can't come to her stream. I know she hasn't quite pegged down her time yet either, because her schedule kind of varies, so it's cool. But Kazu, do me a favor. Remind me on movie night this week to DM you. Or not this week, sorry. Movie night this month. Remind me to DM you. I think I got a cool idea. So anyway, yeah, mark that shit on your calendar. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. You guys have been the best henchmen I could ever ask for. Man, you guys are vicious when we play Brawlhalla. You're vile in the chat. And you guys stick around, man. You have the staying power of true henchmen. It doesn't matter how many times the villains shoot you guys. You always stand back up and you're back for the next episode. When is it? The movie night? Oh, movie night. Oh, I'll tell you that right now. Movie night is the 30th. It is July the 30th, and I took that whole week off. I'll be gone to Texas for the first part of it, but I will be back for movie night. Also, I do have one other cool thing for you guys to tell you about. So, we've got it set up. We can now do Minecraft servers on Windows and on Java. But if we do a Java one, once we get the computer parts for Jules' computer back, we are going to have a permanent Java Minecraft server for all of you guys to play on. It'll be up 24 hours a day unless the computer crashes for any reason. So we're going to have that available for you guys. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to figure out how to do, of course, the other kinds of Minecraft, including the Pixelmon and stuff. We're talking about doing some more Minecraft stuff in the future. Also some more Ark stuff in the future as well. But I'm thinking sometime this weekend, you guys are going to see a Minecraft you've never seen on our channel. So keep your eyes peeled, because I might have Tony and some of these other guys back involved in this, because we might be doing some Minecraft in VR for you guys. So keep close, keep your eyes out, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys later. Thanks for coming.